Welcome back to Zelanga Media. Today's episode, we are going to discuss Kuki National Army Burma, KNA-B, Guardians of Democracy and the Eastern Kukiland Vision. Introduction. In the complex ethnic and political landscape of Myanmar, one group continues to fight for both identity and democratic ideals. The Kuki National Army, Burma, KNA-B. Though lesser known in mainstream discourse, the KNA-B plays a significant role in resisting military dictatorship, supporting federalism, and securing the rights and homeland of the Kuki people. As the military junta continues its grip on power after the 2021 coup, KNA-B has not only made numerous sacrifices for democracy, but also strongly advocates for the establishment of Eastern Kukiland, an autonomous region in parts of Upper Chin State and the northwestern Sagaing region. This article explores KNA-B's origin, its pivotal role in Myanmar's democracy movement, its battles with Indian-backed insurgents, and the strategic need for recognizing Eastern Kukiland as a formal administrative entity within a federal Myanmar. Historical context in the formation of KNA-B. The Kuki people are a Tibeto-Burman ethnic group indigenous to the hill tracts straddling India, Myanmar, and parts of Bangladesh. In Myanmar, they are mostly concentrated in the Western Highlands, especially in Upper Chin State and northwestern Sagaing region, including northeastern states of India. Despite their deep historical roots in the region, the Kuki people have often faced political neglect, underdevelopment, and exclusion from meaningful decision-making at the national level. The Kuki National Army, Burma, was formed to address these long-standing grievances. Initially created as a community defense force to protect Kuki villages from interethnic violence and incursions by other armed groups, KNA-B gradually evolved into a politically motivated ethnic armed organization with a vision to establish self-determination for the Kuki people within the framework of a federal Myanmar. KNA-B's central objective has been the formal recognition and creation of an autonomous homeland for the Kukis, Eastern Kukiland, within Myanmar's political system. This proposed region would provide cultural preservation, political representation, and socio-economic development for one of the country's historically marginalized communities. The 2021 coup and KNA-B's democratic stand. When the Myanmar military, or Tatmadaw, staged a coup on February 1, 2021, overthrowing the democratically elected government, it triggered a nationwide resistance movement. The National Unity Government, NUG, and its armed wing, the People's Defense Force, PDF, began to coordinate resistance activities across the country. Ethnic armed organizations, EAOs, were faced with a pivotal choice: remain neutral, side with the junta, or join the pro-democracy struggle. KNA-B made its decision clear. It threw its weight behind the People's Democratic Movement, allying with the PDF and offering training, weapons, safe havens, and joint operations. For KNA-B, this was not just a political stand, but a moral one. The Kuki people knew all too well the pain of oppression and marginalization. Over the past few years, KNA-B fighters have taken part in numerous joint operations against junta forces in Sagaing and Chin Hills. Their participation has extended beyond their traditional areas of operation, showing a clear commitment to the collective national resistance. Their fighters include not only trained soldiers, but also Kuki youth, students, and villagers who have joined the cause to defend not just their community, but also the broader dream of a democratic Myanmar. While exact casualty numbers are unpublicized, KNA-B has suffered numerous losses in battlefields across the Northwest. These sacrifices underline their belief that democracy is worth fighting and dying for. Confrontations with India-based armed groups. Another dimension of KNA-B's struggle involves confronting India-based insurgent groups like the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, ISAC-MIVA, NSCN-IM, and the United National Liberation Front, UNLF. These groups, although operating from across the border, have often sought to infiltrate and establish influence in Myanmar's northwest, territory traditionally inhabited by Kuki people. These incursions have historically led to territorial and ethnic clashes, particularly as the NSCN-IM pushes its claim over Nagalim, a proposed Greater Nagaland that includes parts of Chin and Sagaing regions. The UNLF, meanwhile, has used remote border areas in Myanmar as staging grounds for its separatist activities in northeast India. KNAB, recognizing the threat posed by these external forces to the sovereignty and security of Kuki communities, has resisted such expansions militarily. They have established checkpoints, carried out anti-infiltration operations, and directly clashed with these groups to assert control over their own ancestral lands. These confrontations highlight the KNAB's dual commitment to democracy in Myanmar and to protecting the territorial integrity and dignity of the Kuki homeland. It also reflects the growing complexity of borderland geopolitics, where regional security is often challenged by transnational insurgencies. The vision for Eastern Kukiland. The Kuki National Army's long-term political aspiration is the establishment of Eastern Kukiland, a self-administered region for the Kuki people in Upper Chin State and northwestern Sagaing region. This vision is rooted in three key principles. 1. Ethnic autonomy. Kuki people should have the right to govern themselves within their traditional lands, preserving their language, customs, and institutions. 2. Federal equality. Like other ethnic groups in Myanmar, Kukis should be represented in the federal structure with equal political and legal rights. 3. Security and development. The creation of Eastern Kukiland would help bring stability, infrastructure, and economic opportunities to a historically underdeveloped region. Despite participating in major ceasefire agreements and political dialogues in the past, the Kuki people's call for a formal administrative zone has often been sidelined. While other groups, such as the Wa, Naga, and Pa'o, have been granted self-administered zones, the Kukis remain without any officially recognized homeland. This exclusion has only deepened feelings of political alienation. The call for Eastern Kukiland is not a demand for secession. It is a demand for inclusion and for equitable treatment in a federal democratic Myanmar. Why the Myanmar government must act. For long-term peace and federal harmony in Myanmar, the government must take proactive steps to recognize and create Eastern Kukiland. This involves constitutional reforms, political recognition of the Kuki ethnic identity, and administrative restructuring that grants autonomy to Kuki majority regions. Recognizing Eastern Kukiland would bring multiple benefits: peace and stability in conflict-prone border areas, trust building between ethnic minorities and the central government, development and governance tailored to the local population's needs, a stronger, more inclusive federal union where all ethnic groups feel represented. The Kuki people have shown their commitment to the Union of Myanmar through their resistance to dictatorship, their fight against insurgents, and their sacrifices for national democracy. The time has come for the government to reciprocate this loyalty through formal recognition and support. Conclusion: the Kuki National Army Burma is not just an ethnic armed group. It is a movement representing the political aspirations, cultural pride, and democratic spirit of an entire people. Their contributions to Myanmar's ongoing struggle for freedom, from allying with the PDF to resisting foreign militancy, speak volumes about their dedication to a shared national future. At great cost, they have stood against tyranny, defended their land, and protected their people. The ultimate tribute to these sacrifices is not a monument or medal, but the creation of Eastern Kukiland, a homeland where Kuki identity, democracy, and peace can thrive side by side. The Myanmar government and the international community must listen. The fight for Eastern Kukiland is not a call for separation. It is a call for justice, inclusion, and federal harmony. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe Sagaing Media for more videos like this. Disclaimer: article videos used here are not owned by Sagaing Media. They are used under YouTube Fair Use Policy for research and educational purposes only.